Hi guys, are you sick of watching me put makeup on yet? My makeup hasn't been going on right, and it's probably my older skin. It's been wrinkly and creasing here when I do my concealer and my tried and true for years foundation. It's not working for me anymore. So I've been watching some videos on how to apply makeup to an older age, older skin. Yeah. So you just have to accept it. But I want to go lighter. And so I went today and I got some new makeup. I got some new brushes because the ones I've had are forever old and I've washed them a million times. Most of this is NYX. And I've already, so I don't bore you to death, put on my eyebrows. And this is something new for me that all those videos were saying that you need to wear a primer. So I got this one. It's the Angel Veil from NYX. It's real creamy and it's not sticky at all. But when I put on the foundation, which is more of a CC or BB cream, I don't know what they call that, but it's called Blur. And I got the light neutral. This went on like, this will go a long way. And it went on like a dream. I don't know if it's because of the primer, because I've never used primer before. I don't really know the point, except it's pore filling or something. So this is going to be an unpopular opinion. Bronzer, I did not buy a new bronzer. I'm going to hold off. They didn't have my color, so I spend the money on it. But I've had this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I've had this one, and I had a darker one. I don't like it. I know that is an unpopular opinion, but it just doesn't, it looks like I've got a dirty face, and that's about all it does. So instead of that, we're just going to use some blush, because I don't have any other different kind of bronzer. And this blush is from e.l.f. It's a cream blush. I picked it up one day. I don't know. I'm iffy on it. It's okay. I prefer a powder blush. So let's see. I don't know what brush is for what. I really don't. So I guess I'll just use what I've been using. This is my old brush. And you just, like that. And just kind of stipple it on, pound it in, whatever you want to call it. I don't care for this because it's not as pigmented as I would like. It seems like it right now because I've been messing with my face and putting it on. But later, I'll be real pale again because the redness from just, touching my face will be gone. But there's not really enough pigment in the blush. So I'm on the hunt for a new blush. I've always liked the Milani blushes. So I may get that. And just stick to 2 makeup brands maybe, instead. Because right now I've got like 4, I've got L'Oreal, I've got Maybelline, I've got e.l.f., I've got NYX, I've got Wet n Wild. And maybe the combination of all those is what's been throwing me off. I don't know. But you know what? I might use a little bit of that butter bronzer just to put a little, and I hope it doesn't make me look like my face is dirty. It does smell good. I mean, I'll give them that. I tried the stick. from NYX bronzer. You know what? We're going to use this one. I'm going to carve out my nose a little bit. Unfortunately, our noses continue to grow as we get older. And then I'm just going to dot some of this over here. I mean, it's not like I'm going to a beauty contest, so we'll just see how it works out, right? What do you guys use? Do you use all creams on your face, or do you prefer powder, the old school? Because I think for the most part, cream makeup is kind of new, isn't it? Kind of new. Okay, so that puts some color back in my face. I still don't like it, but we'll get there. Now eyes. Notice I haven't put my concealer on yet. I've learned that too. They say don't do that until the end. So, okay. Now, I need a brush. There we go. This is a Wet n Wild that I've had, but it's fairly new. I think I'm going to use a different brush. Oh, I'm so good. I don't even know where this brush came from, but it's flat and it packs the shadow on, and so that's what I need for my lid. So for my lid color today, I think I'm going to do this. This has a lot of fallout. But it's Wet n Wild. So, you know, you get what you pay for when it comes to stuff like this. But I have never been one to spend hundreds of dollars on eyeshadow palettes. I can't, for one thing, and I'm just not gonna spend money on stuff like that. Now, sometimes I like to experiment and use some colors and do things like that. But for the most part, I just prefer the old neutral thing that you don't have to really mess with too much, and it looks good with everything. And then I'm going to just take my finger and do this lightest color here up under my bra. Oh, y'all. Up under my brow. Then, what's next? Then I'm going to take this fluffy brush, and I think I'm going to go in with this orangey reddish color. These are pigmented. They just have a lot of fallout, so I hope I don't get too much on. One day I was putting this on, and I tapped it on my eyelid, and oh my, I actually had to take a wipe and wipe it off and start over. It was that bad. It was unfixable. And I looked at eyeshadow palettes over there from NYX, and they have a really pretty one. But I was done spending money at this point for today, so I didn't get it. And then with, you know, the hooded eye thing, you go way up on your orbital bone right there instead of so much in the crease, so that you can actually see the shadow. I learned that too. What'd you guys do this weekend? Our football team won by the skin of their teeth. But it was exciting. Okay, that's enough of that. And then I'm gonna take this, you know, they've been putting darker color and going up like this, but I just cannot do it. It just does not turn out. And this eye, having had that surgery, and I struggle with it, it just, if I try to put shadow or liner and go up with it, it just, I can't do it. So I don't do it. So I'm going to take this little brush here, and I'm going to go into this darkest color and see if I can do like a little bit of a line without using eyeliner. That's another thing that I have learned through all this research, if you will. It looks better when you wear a powder liner than a liner when you get older, because it just softens everything. And I mean, I get it. I understand what they're trying to say. So yeah, that looked good. And I'm just gonna go down here with it too. And they really say you're not supposed to put anything down here too much, but I do because I'm used to it, and I don't like it when I don't have something down there. We'll make it fix. We'll make it work. I'll fix it. We had to go buy a computer Saturday. Didn't want to. Had no choice. So now we're set for a computer for a long time. The one we had was literally probably 2010 or something like that. No kidding, I'm not kidding. And it was taking forever to load, and it was getting scary that it was gonna just crash and burn. So we got a new computer. Now they do this. And I got a NYX one. It says can't stop, won't stop. And this one is vanilla. I have no idea. I've got one in there that's too bright and I look ridiculous. I got another one in there that's too dark. So it's trial and error, I guess. And they don't tend to put a whole lot on. They just put it right here in the by the nose a little bit, and then a little bit on the the outer side, and wherever they have, you know, redness. I know this video is a little bit long, but it takes me a minute to figure out what I'm doing. So I don't know where my, here it is, little bitty concealer brush. And then just kind of pat it in. And I mean, I suppose you could do it anyhow you want, you know, with your fingers or whatever. I'm just trying to show you what I've learned. And another thing, and I forgot to do this, is they put the concealer on their eyelids to set, you know, to help. It's like a primer. They don't put the primer on their lids. They put their concealer on the lid. So, and with this little brush, you can get way up underneath there where I've got some dark circles. Thank you, Mom. This little brush is working good. It's taken a little longer than just with my fingers or with my beauty blender, but it's spreading it out good, and it's not falling into my wrinkles. And then something else I used to do all the time, and then I quit doing it, but I've started doing it again, is mascara primer. It grabs your lashes that are hiding and it brings them up, and then you can put your mascara on and it looks 20 times better. I am not going to bore you with that because you all know what that is. I'm just going to put the lipstick on that I bought from NYX, and then I'm going to let you guys go because this video is 100 years long. So I've got this NYX lip liner. I try my best with this. But you see that? That was from that surgery where he about maimed me, and he cut away part of my lip. So I have to fill that in, and sometimes it can look weird. As for colors, I was thinking fall, so this is like a, it's a brownish, it's not a wine color. It's called Cocoa. And then this lip gloss I got, and it's called Cinnamon Roll. I used to wear brown lipstick all the time, if you can believe it or not, and it complimented me somehow. So I wanted to try it again. Oh, this is nice. That's nice. I like that. Didn't take much. This makeup goes a long way, which is good. So this was from their Butter Gloss line, if you're interested. I don't know. But I'm going to just powder everything down and finish my mascara. And then I'm going to let you guys go. And the thumbnail that I use will be the finished look. So I always appreciate you being here. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.